Broadcast, broadcast. Broadcast, broadcast. Bah! Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Thursday. Wow. Thursday. March the 8th, 2012, 4 p.m. Eastern. What a day. You're looking at the S&P 500, one-way Thursday. Unbelievable. And you look at the S&P, the sell-off. Listen, I thought we might sell off a little bit. And we did. We came in nicely in the U.S. session. But the fact that we closed on the S&P 500 basically above the Fibonacci retracement, you got to be nervous about being short. This market could fly like the wind. You see, we took out the 61.8% retracement, and that is not good if you're a bear. It looks like we're going up, people. Nothing you can do. Don't fight the tape. Don't fight the Fed. Australia came out with disgusting numbers last night. So we've had now a GDP out of Australia that was disgusting. We had a payroll number out of Australia that was disgusting. But it just goes up. And again, the correlation between the S&P and risk-on trades, lockstep. And we've seen now the Aussie just won't go down on bad news. But I'll tell you what, if this market does come in, if the market does sell off sharply, Aussie is freaking toast. Toast. But certainly the way we're setting ourselves up, it does look like it wants to make a run. But again, given New Zealand, like I said yesterday, this Kiwi looks good. I love it. Forget about what Ballard said. He tried to jawbone it down. It didn't work, did it? Break it down to break it out. This S&P could fly. And if the S&P flies, you're going to see this Aussie Kiwi come in. All right, nice breakdown in Aussie Kiwi. And that means New Zealand is going to outperform. I think this Aussie Kiwi deserves to be down here. I mean, something's up in the Australian economy. That's 125. 400 pips. And if you measure the move, 127.50, 130.50, 300 pips, that's down to 124.50. Hello. So I just think New Zealand dollar needs to outperform. The macro landscape in New Zealand is much better, in my opinion, than Australia right now. Things might change. Things can definitely change. But as of right now, that's the way it's looking. Euro, dollar, Draghi today, I'm in shock. I mean, obviously this Greek bond swap deal, it's up to 85% the rumor. Okay. And that's bullish. But 1 a.m. Eastern is when the announcement comes out. And I'll tell you, Euro looks like it wants to go. Certainly to our channel line here. Maybe we stall, we nail it, something like here, over 135, stop out all the stops, and we stall right into the X. Maybe. I'm certainly not buying it. Again, I don't think this euro is going to explode through. Again, Draghi more concerned about inflation. He just doesn't get it. He really doesn't get it. Growth is slowing. Yes, we had some good numbers last night. Eurozone. Big freaking deal. German industrial production up 1.6%, but last month was down 2.6%. A lot of talk that Europe, again, is not doing very well. And I think that this euro, again, it's going to get dragged up. If risk is on, then the euro's going up. But I tell you, this thing took out 2-day-old high. This looks good. It looks like it wants to go up. Certainly, what is that, 133.20, 133.30? Certainly up there. But you take a look at this S&P 500. Oh, mama. I mean, look, we took this out. We should have held 1363, and we didn't. You got to be bullish, people. As bearish as I'm a bear, and I don't think earnings are going to meet expectations. So forget about the multiple in the S&P. Earnings might not even get to 105 per share in the S&P 500. But let me tell you something. We take this out. We get a big number tomorrow. Oh, baby. You measure the move. We're talking 1420 on the S&P. We might even get there tomorrow. I doubt it. But certainly 2030 handles. Do not think it's out of the question. You get a home run number, 250, 300. I don't think it's going to happen. We had initial jobless claims that came out today. Terrible. 362. Supposed to be 352. We were thinking maybe it was going to be a little better. Dollar yen continues to act great. Dollar yen continues to act with bond yields, and it looks like it wants to fly. I'm telling you, this dollar yen's going to 85. It holds like a rock, doesn't come in, worked off the overboughtness, and now it's gone to the moon. And I think you look at all the yens, even euro yen, it looks good now. Big pullback, big update, cleared the tower, break it down to break it out. We're going to go to 110. Oh, baby. Easy. It's a BOP, buy on pullback. Absolutely. Canada left rates unchanged. Economy doing very well. Dollar Canada breaking through the 61.8% retracement as well. This baby's ready to break more. Oh, yeah. We could be talking easy. Well, 98 easy. That's 100 pips. But this dollar Canada looks terrible. Commodities back in vogue. And again, that Aussie Kiwi, this New Zealand dollar, I love it. Love. And that cleared the tower. But we make a push through 83. We take out the Fibonacci retracement. We stalled at the 50. Well, almost. We're certainly going 83.30. That's another 90 pips. And again, you get a big number tomorrow. And people, if you're going to trade by yourself, you're making a big mistake. You need to join my team. Oh, baby. Winter special. 3 months. $400. Dollar Swiss looks like it's rolling over. Dollar Swiss is very good. I think Dollar Swiss comes in more. Again, this Euro Swiss goes nowhere, but they look like they want to hold that peg. They look like they want to hold the peg. Obviously, the ECB, MPC held rates unchanged. No increase to anything. LTRO also in question. For an LTRO 3, Draghi indicating, nope, might not need it. But this sterling really couldn't even break this 56.50 level, looking like a rock, and looks like we could fly. Maybe we make a run for 160. Dollar index, the Dixie, not very good. Looks like we should come in a little more. And again, should we take out this Fibonacci? Look out below. 78.80 on the Dixie. Yeah, your nice little reversal yesterday. Yeah, bearish engulfing. Now you get continuation tomorrow. And then who knows? The shadow knows. But this pound Kiwi, very good. Thank goodness for pound Kiwi. Covered at the low. Thank you, sir. I have another. This thing's going lower. I'm telling you, I love this New Zealand dollar. I know some of you think I'm nuts. Australia, not doing well. Risk is still on, so they're going to pile into New Zealand. Rates going up, not going down. And yeah, that nice reversal. Yeah, we came back a little bit today, but hey, never took out that 93.50. Had a nice little pop-up to sell on the weak Australian number. Negative 15,000. We're supposed to be up 5. Not good. Oh, no. And, you know, Japan, not doing very well either. But, you know, one of the things about Japan that no one's really talking about is the fact that, you know, they're importing a ton of oil. And that skews the trade balance number. Sterling yen right back at you. Gartman's looking to add to dollar yen above 81.70. Sterling yen looks like it wants to fly. Can you say 135.50? Hello. 134. Easy. I'm telling you, you get a big print tomorrow. Stocks could be up 200, 250. Just a runaway Friday. To the moon. Alice. But again, 1 a.m. We do have some other numbers coming out tonight. Dollar count, obviously, they kept rates unchanged. You look at this Luna yen. Looks marvelous. Look at this thing. Gone. 2-day pullback. 1-day reprieve. Double bottom. To the moon. Oh, yeah. And we're going higher. This thing takes out 82.70. It's gone. Measure the move. Then we go to 85. That's my spot. Not too late. More upside to go. And again, the big story is going to be this euro at 1 a.m. Eastern. What percentage is the bond swap going to be? It's up to 85%. They get it higher. 90, 95. Oh, boy. And we got CPI data coming out of China tonight. Australian trade balance in Asia as well. That could be a mover. Listen, maybe Australian trade balance is going to be better. I don't think so. China's slowing. This euro sterling looks like it wants to go higher. That means cables should be capped. I'm telling you, this pound Aussie, if this market comes in, this baby is going to fly. If this market comes in, you want to sell the Australian across the board. Love it. Short. But again, if the market's going to explode, pound Aussie's going down. Absolutely. What am I messing up? Let's look at gold. Nice day today. Coming back nicely. But to me, gold is still a short. No LTRO. Things are calming down. No more printing necessarily of money. You would think that would be bullish. And again, we take a look at this New Zealand yen. Gorgeous. Down and up to the moon. I mean, this thing could make a 3-year high. Look at that. We nail this thing. This thing is gone. Bye-bye. Aussie yen also. It's going to lag, but hey. This thing also looking like it wants to make a run above 90 to the moon. Certainly going to 90. Certainly not at the high end of the range. All the yens look phenomenal. Take a look at crude. All these lines. Still looks a little toppy to me. Crude looks like it might want to stall. And talk again, this Israeli situation. You know, one of the things, a little bit of a rant. If it's true that Obama's trying to bribe the Israelis not to attack with military equipment, I think that is impeachable offense. It is disgusting to basically politicize national security. You got to be kidding me. That's impeachable. How can he do that? Bribing the Israelis with military bunker busters and refueling planes, but hold off until after the election. That's insane. How can the American public put up with it? We put up with a do-nothing Congress this year. Do we have to risk national security now for this freak's election to get reelected? It's not right. Pound Swiss came in nicely. I think this thing comes in lower. Love this pound Swiss. I think we come in 42.50. Take profit was right around here, so hopefully you book some profit. Pound Swiss, I like short. Look at this Swiss yen to the moon. Gone. BOP. Love it. Dollar yen's going up. And you look at this dollar yen, we might even take out 82 tonight. Look at this hourly chart. Oof. 82, easy. 82.10. But again, yes, we have the euro situation at 1 a.m. Eastern. Yes, we have a lot of Chinese data coming out. Industrial production, fixed asset investment, CPI, PPI, big numbers. Retail sales. German trade balance coming out tonight. French industrial production. That's going to suck. Canadian unemployment numbers coming out at 7 a.m. Eastern. They're looking for a nice print, 14,000. Last month was only up 2.3 thousand. You would think it's going to be a better number. 7.6% unemployment. U.S. non-farm payroll is supposed to be 209,000. Remember, previous month was 249. So you look at this dollar index. We might pop a little, but this 79.30, very heavy. I mean, it looks like 78.80, easy. Easy. Hell yeah. You get non-farm productivity as well. U.S. trade balance as well. Hey, if we're exporting now all this gasoline, you would think imports of oil is going to offset with that. So maybe trade balance is going to start to get better. Wholesale inventory is also coming out of the U.S. But again, obviously the big one is unemployment rate. And we'll have to see. But again, this S&P, it's gone. As much as I'm a bear, we didn't hold today. We're going up. No ifs, ands, or buts. Once we took this out, once we took out that retracement, that's it. I don't see how you could be short. I think it's irresponsible. 1365. Gone. All right, everyone. Well, again, this is your last chance. Why do you want to trade alone? Join my team. We've got a great bunch. One went against me today and did great. It happens. Winter special. Email me, info@globalfxllc.com. Look for my twits, Voice of Forex on Twitter. Look for my fan page, Voice of Forex. Obviously, I give you freebies, the free stuff. It ain't the same. So, again, look at these S&Ps. We're going to make a run for this 1380 and then to the moon. Do not get in the way. This market could be a one-way Friday up huge. Yeah, we might back and fill a little bit, but you could just get a melt up. But again, you get a weak number, all bets are off. That's why you need me on your wall, baby. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio. The only voice you'll ever need who truly loves to make you money. Big day. This thing takes out that. Look out. Bye-bye.